Gaudy stats. Good God, that's gaudy. Welcome to Gaudy Stats
with Ben Simmons.
What's on the menu, Benny boy?
Oh, yeah. I'm back. That diabolical laughter signals to you that I'm back. All right? Hey, I missed you. I missed you, man. I missed you. I want to talk about 3 players today. They all are generating some beautiful statistics. One of them is called the Joker. Nikola. What this man is doing, folks, is damn near unprecedented. I said it. You know, he gets a hard time because he looks really unathletic and he looks like a little kid who has been through some sort of scientific, technological advance. He's been enlarged into this behemoth of a man. But let me tell you something. His passing ability, wow. His knowledge of the game at such a young age. Did you know that this 6'10" wonder kid, is that the right usage? I don't care. Is 23 years old. This Serbian. And he just dropped 3 triple doubles in a row. But that only gets into the surface. There's more to it, guys. He's so unselfish. He's like a young Sabonis, but not as athletic, though. If only Sabonis could have played in the NBA as a young, virile man / boy. That would have been great. But Jokic, I wish I could say his name a little better. That's my only problem right now. I gotta look online and figure out how to say his name. Nikola Jokic. Okay, there we go. He's doing things that are amazing and they're wonderful, and maybe some of it is a byproduct of the new triple-double era as we've gotten into. As we've said, as only a layman can, because I'm not a trained statistician. Is there a pattern forming? I think so. I mean, I'm convinced now. When this man can just get a triple-double in 15 minutes, I mean, that's unbelievable. And he's a center. Their offense is so much fun to watch, the Nuggets. Also, I want to get into one of my new favorite players, and I'm biased. He's got the hair of an alien. I mean that in a good way. He's got that look, that special, unique quality that as a fan, you always latch onto. Because it's just different, man. He arrived on Planet Orange with very little fanfare, and that's a damn shame. That really is. I feel like this guy has gotten a bad rap. And I don't really like it. To tell you the truth, just 4th year in the NBA, he's 24 years old. I'm talking about Elfrid Payton. And he has been lighting it up as a member of the Suns. I've enjoyed watching him play. I've always liked watching him play. And he's always been a fun guy to own in fantasy. I'll tell you that much. He can have those games where he does absolutely nothing. But then he has the games where he just lights it up. Can I say light up one more time? He lights it up. He lights it up there. He lights it up here. But no, Elfrid Payton, this year has played awesome. Okay, and just look at his percentages. Okay, he's improved drastically, I would say, in his shooting across the board. So I think he's on the upswing. I think the Magic cut bait too soon with Elf. I really think they did. And they sent him over for a 2nd round draft pick? There was one thing about McDonough, the Suns GM. He has made some bad moves, but he's also made some really good moves. I feel like he's drafted really well. Look at his track record. And he's made some nice trades here and there. His signings, I mean, the Tyson Chandler signing didn't really make a lot of sense at the time, and now it makes even less sense. I mean, I guess he's a good locker room presence guy, but wow, I'm getting really deep into the Suns talk. But no, I love Elf. I like Elf's game. I think he's got potential, still has potential, and I think the Magic situation just hasn't really worked for a lot of players. You saw what happened with Victor Oladipo. The Suns have been awful this year, but they played some teams close. They recently played the Trailblazers very close. Elf had a nice game in that. I think he's a good player to have alongside Devin Booker. He needs to improve on his defense, but I think he's gonna. And finally, I want to talk about Anthony Davis, the brow. He had a stat line the other night. I'm not going to talk about it at this moment, but he almost had a 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5. Is that 5 5s? 5 times 5. Whew. He was 3 assists away from a 5 times 5. And a certain loudmouth, a certain rabble rouser, a certain hot take chef, a hot take short order chef. I don't know. You know him as the old crypt keeper, old wrinkly head Magoo. Old Skippy Bayless said that he was the most overrated player in the NBA. Anthony Davis? First of all, I don't feel like he's really, he's not really on the tip of everyone's tongues when they talk about the best players in the NBA. How can he be the most overrated? Have you watched this? Hey, Skip, come here. Come here. Let me slap you, Skip. Skip, come here. Come here, Skip. Ah, it felt good. God, wouldn't it be nice just to slap the stuffing out of that old windbag? Anyways, I want to talk about some of his stat lines. Just kind of the state of the NBA, just some rambling, some random stuff. We're gonna get some more episodes into you this week. I'm gonna try to get 2 more in this week, and as a rule, we're gonna try to get 1 to 2 per week, at least 1. Okay, sound good? And with this guy, how about some enchiladas? Did I already eat those before? I just have been craving some Tex-Mex. How about an enchilada casserole, on the side to this podcast? Okay, enchilada casserole on the side as a side dish. And we're gonna put some sour cream on top, and maybe some inside the enchiladas, some nice thinly sliced, shredded. So I guess you can't thinly slice it if you shred it. Can you? I don't know. A little pork shoulder. Ooh. Green chili. Come on. Oh. And I just ate lunch too. And that, sir, excuse me, that, my friend, sounds delicious. Oh, God. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, let's get into it. All right. That was a long intro. Hey. So one of my friends said, your intros are the longest of any podcast he's ever heard. Well, you know what? Good. Okay? And they're not going to get any shorter anytime soon. Nah, that's not true. They might. I don't know. I'm just having a ball doing these pods. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. But I've been following Mr. Oh God, how do you say his name again? I can't. Nikola Jokic. I've been following this man they call the Joker. This man they call Big Honey, which I love. I love that name, Big Honey. Whew. I've been following this guy this season, okay? And he just puts up these otherworldly stat lines. Interesting, kind of uncharacteristic stat lines for a center. I mentioned he had 3 straight triple-doubles. Let me tell you what they were, okay? Against San Antonio, he puts up 23 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists, okay? Against Milwaukee, 30 points, 15 rebounds, 17 assists, All right. Against San Antonio again, 28, 11, and 11. Now, I just want to go back to that triple double. I'm about to cry. Do you hear my voice starting to shake a little bit? I'm getting emotional over this triple double. And why wouldn't I? Huh? Huh? Why wouldn't I? It's a beautiful thing. 30 points, 15 boards, 17 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 3 3-pointers in 34 minutes against the Bucks. I mean, oh God, my brain is like, it's frozen right now. He recorded this is from Roto World. He recorded the quickest triple double based on his playing time at just 14 minutes and 33 seconds played. He had a triple double at 14:33. 14 minutes and 33 seconds. He had a triple double, folks. He broke the all-time record. Jim Tucker had a triple-double in 17 minutes in 1955. Nikola Jokic, I can't say his name to save my life. I'm not trying to do some kind of, like what the other B. Simmons does where he can't say anything. I is having trouble with this gentleman, okay? And I have trouble with other guys, but I'm not as bad as the other Simmons, the other B. Simmons. He broke an all-time NBA record, a triple-double with only 14 minutes and 33 seconds, folks. Oh God, Jokic, the Joker, also hit the triple-double mark with a minute 54 left in the second quarter to make it the quickest in the last 20 years, based on game clock time. So just based on what I just told you, okay, this game has gold rim around it, okay, sterling silver plating, okay, it has a gold frame, a platinum frame around it, and it's in one of those lock boxes / display cases for all to behold. One of those dust-proof linings. It's a masterpiece, but that's not where it ends. That's not where the magic of this game that Big Honey had ends. Okay. Also, everybody. The Joker joins James Harden and Larry Bird as the only players with at least 30 points, 15 boards, and 15 dimes in a game over the last 35 years. Hot damn diggity. It's something to behold. Take note. You know, they're playing tonight. They're going to play the Rockets tonight in what promises to be an extremely entertaining game. The over-under is at 225.5. Houston favored by 4.5. Up and down action. It's in Denver, so they've got a shot. Should be a fun one. But the Joker has been doing this in somewhat of a lesser extent all season long. He's averaging 17 points, 17.2 points, 10.6 rebounds, and 6 assists for the year. He's shooting about 37% from 3, which is great. And he's shooting 48.8% from the field. He's got a 23.9 PER, which I'm learning more and more about advanced stats. That's like a low-level all-star level, supposedly. But you got to think that's going to go up as he progresses. I mean, guys, this is his 3rd year in the NBA. Did you know that? It's his 3rd year in the NBA, and he's just facilitating like a mastermind right now. He's getting those triple doubles. He's so unselfish. I love watching this guy play. It's an absolute joy. He's not taking that many shots. He's taking 12.8 shots a game. Such an unselfish superstar. He's shooting 53.5% from twos. Last year he shot 62.8. So that 3-point shooting is definitely bringing down his shooting percentage. He's dropped almost 9 percentage points from last year from just total field goal percentage. Last year he shot 57.8. This year it's 48.8. As I mentioned, his 3-point shooting has gotten better by percentage. 32.4 last year. Now it's 36.9. But he's taking more threes. Last year he took 1.9 threes a game. This year 3.6. So that's good. But he's not hitting as many. He's not hitting as good of a percentage from two. But he is distributing the ball so well, and his minutes per game have gone up by a little less than 4 minutes per game. Last year 27.9. This year 31.5. Usage rate about the same as last year. He's just fun to watch, and the Nuggets are winning a lot of games. They're on a roll, 4 games in a row. But tonight is a tough matchup for them. It'll be a fun game and a good barometer. See where they're at. That's for damn sure. Man, but how about Elfrid Payton? So I've always enjoyed his game, but since he's entered Planet Orange and he's a Sun, I gotta say, I'm a little bit head over heels for Elfrid right now. And you might be like, Simmons, what the fuck are you talking about? Elfrid Payton? You getting excited about Elfrid Payton, Simmons? Listen, okay? Didn't go well for him in Orlando. But in 5 games, the Phoenix Suns, our boy Elfrid Payton, is shooting 52.4%, okay, from field goals, just overall field goal percentage. In Orlando, he was shooting 37.3 from 3. With Phoenix, it's dropped to 33.3. That's, Elfrid, bring it back up, please. Okay? I love you, but bring it back up. Overall this year, he's shooting 36.8% from 3. That is over a 9-point percentage improvement from last year when he shot 27.4% from 3. All right? How are you going to trade somebody when they made these kind of... And last year he shot 47.1 from field goal percentage. This year he's shooting 52% even. Why would you trade him when he's showing improvement? I mean, his defense, he tries hard, but he's just not the best defender. But he might get better. He's going to get better. I mean, James Harden has gotten better. Yes, James Harden is a better defender now. Okay? How do I know? I just eyeball test. I mean, that's what Daryl Morey said. He's not biased at all, right? Daryl Morey said it on the Zach Lowe podcast. James Harden is a terrific low post defender, he said. And if he says it, it's true. But honestly, he does know a lot about basketball. He probably isn't lying, but it's a little biased. But my point is that Elfrid Payton, first of all, point guards, there's not a lot of point guards aren't great defenders. Steph Curry is an improved defender. He gets steals, takes gambles. He's okay, but he's not going to be guarding. He's not going to be guarding. He's not guard. I can't talk sometimes. All right, just bear with me, okay? He doesn't guard Russell Westbrook. Klay Thompson does. All right. And I'm not saying Devin Booker is like a defensive stopper either. Okay, it's the Phoenix Suns, the 2017-18 Phoenix Suns. These guys aren't world beaters. Okay? All right? You don't think I know that? I know. Oh man, I miss those Nash days. Channing Frye, spreading the floor, those threes, even that Goran Dragic. Eric Bledsoe here. Dark ages are upon us. Planet Orange. Look, he just turned 24. All right? It's his 4th year in the league. There are countless examples of players that have made big leaps at this point in their career. He's a nice guy. He tries hard. And he produces. And he's shown improvement across the board. Okay? What do you want? What else would you want from your point guard? As a whole this year, okay, as I said, 52% from the field, 36.8% from 3, 6.5 assists, 13 rebounds, 1.4 steals a game, 64.9 from free throw percent. I mean, he has not improved his free throw percent. That's one thing he hasn't improved, his free throw shooting. But, I mean, he's a 54.7 effective field goal percentage shooter now. He was 49.3 last year. Okay? He's shooting 54% from twos, 50.9 last year. He's shooting, as I said, over 9 percentage points more from 3 than last year. It's a hell of an improvement. Okay? So, I don't know. I don't know what these people are thinking, what they're saying when they say that it was the right thing to cut bait on Elfrid Payton, and to do it for a second round draft pick is shameful, and it's bad GMing, if you ask me. Yes, I am an armchair GM, and it's not looking good as a trade for the Suns. As I started to get into, and then I got completely off track, he's playing 33.4 minutes instead of 28.6. He's getting a total of 7.0 rebounds as opposed to 4.8 with Orlando. He's getting 8.6 assists as opposed to 6.3 with Orlando. And he's averaging 16.8 points as opposed to 13 with Orlando. He's doing great. Good job, Elfrid. Elfrid? Hey, Elfrid, come here. Let me shake your hand. Thanks, man. Hey, good job. Now, that was fun. But we got to get into how do I say, the main course. The monstrous main course. There is an alien among us. And yes, Elfrid is an alien looking mofo. But this guy I'm about to talk about, I think he's actually an alien. I think he's from another planet. The way he looks, the way he plays, he is a freak. I know there's the Greek freak who plays over there in old Milwaukee, you know, with their Pilsners and their viscousy dark German beers. Yes, that is a freak as well. There are multiple freaks in the league. I don't know if you knew that, but there are. Some call them unicorns. There's only one unicorn, and he plays in New York. He's currently lame. Not lame like you think, but he came up lame like a horse would because he's a unicorn. Get it? Should he be put down like a horse? I don't know. Is that the right... Do horses come up lame? I think animals come up lame. People do too. Anyways, the man I'm talking about, you know him as the Brow. I know him as 40.15 rebound dude, Anthony Davis. What he's doing right now is filthy and disgusting and shameful in a good way. Okay, let's just look at his last 4 games. You want to? Just for fun. Oh, folks. Okay, his last 4 games. The first one was against Brooklyn, so we know about their all the possessions you get when you play Brooklyn. They're a fast-paced team. So a lot of players have gone off against them. And he's no exception. But what he did was like a whole other level. All right. Against Brooklyn on February 10th, 2018, Anthony Davis played like an uncaged dragon. He had 44 points. Yes, 44. The man hit 3 threes. He was 3 for 5 from 3, which is something he hasn't really been doing, but I think he's adopted that to his game because of dear old Boogie being out. And it really opened up their offense with Boogie shooting threes. Spread the floor. Excuse me. 44 points, guys. 17 rebounds. 2 assists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steals. 6 steals. And 3 blocks. Needless to say, this was a fantasy basketball performance for the ages. It was just a general performance for the ages. I mean, unreal. But this is only the beginning, guys. This is just like a little delicious appetizer. Oh, the next game against Detroit and the mighty Andre Drummond. A rebounding vacuum known as Andre Drummond. Big Anthony, in 36 minutes, had 38 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 1 assist. So he took a quote-unquote step back, but still. That's like that. Okay, by the way, this is out of this 4-game stretch. This is like the smallest output. 38 points, 10 rebounds. That's like the least. He hit 3 threes too. 3 for 6, 50%. In the game before was an overtime game. He played 49 minutes. So, and some of these teams aren't great defensively. I don't care. I don't care, man. It's all about the stats, bro. Hey, bro. It's about the stats here. You see the name of the podcast? What does it say? That's right. All about the stats. All about them stats. Master P impression. Okay, the next game. He played 33 minutes. He doesn't have to necessarily play a lot of minutes, guys. But guess what he did with those 33 minutes? He played LA. Okay? So that's what I was saying. Some of these matchups aren't great. And it's not like he did this against, some great defensive team. I realize that. Okay? But listen to what he did. Okay? 15 of 18 from the field. 83.3 field goal percentage. And he hit both of his 3-point shots. They beat those suckers by 22. They've won 4 in a row, by the way. The Pelicans. I love the Pelicans. I really want them to make the playoffs and do well. The odds are against them, but that's what I want. That's what I want. I want it. But then, listen to this. 15 rebounds as well. With 3 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. 42 points. And then, this one takes the cake. This next stat line has never been done before in NBA history. I feel like I'm saying that a lot these days. Like, the James Harden 60-point triple-double. The Joel Embiid 40-point, 15 rebound, 7 blocks, 7 assist game that he had. Something like that. And then now this game, folks. And it was in overtime against a good defensive team. Miami Heat. They won by 1. It's a great game. Fun to watch. I watched part of it. Our boy Anthony played 41 minutes. He was 17 for 34 for 45 points. So he's scored 45. He scored over 40 in 3 of the last 4 games. I hope he can keep this up. He does have a little bit of an injury history. I hope he can stay healthy. But it's the rest of the stats, I think, that set this one apart. Because, a lot of guys can score 40, as we've seen. Not a lot of guys, but, it's not like as eye-popping as it used to be, perhaps. He also had 17 rebounds, guys. And then this is the next part. This is the part that really just sends me over the moon. 2 assists, but that's going to come into play here in a second, though. 5 steals and 5 blocks. So if he had just gotten 3 more assists, he would have gotten a 5 times 5. As I teased earlier, 45 points, 17 rebounds, 5 steals, 5 blocks, 2 assists. He was almost there. So close. In these last 4 games, all wins, as I mentioned, Anthony Davis is averaging 40 minutes per game, 55.9 field goal percentage, 47.4% threes on 4.8 attempts. Excellent. Extremely good. It's only 4 games, though, so obviously, I see it take a moment here. This is intense. This guy is... How is he over... Man, Skip, come here. Come here. Come here, Skip. Come here. Come here, don't cry. Come here, Skip. Skip. Overrated my ass. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Okay. So the man is averaging, last 4 games, 42.3 points a game, 14.8 rebounds, 2.0 assists. If he could just bring that up, he could do things that have... if he could just get 5 assists a game, I'm surprised he hasn't, because his usage rate is just skyrocketing because he's... there's no boogie and he's just a monster. If he could just get that up, he could be putting up some stat lines. Just unreal, otherworldly, Wilt-like stat lines. So yeah, 2.0 assists, exactly, 2.0. 3.8 steals and 3.0 blocks. So a 42... Let's give him 15, 14.8 rebounds. So let's give him 15. 42, 15, 2 assists, 3.8 steals, and 3 blocks. It's crazy. Unbelievable. The stat lines that we're seeing these days are off the charts. It's making it more fun for me personally, but I could see how some old timers sitting on their rickety wood porches, smoking their tobacco, might be like, this is skewed a little bit. What's happening now, and we're gonna revisit the triple double thing again, the end of the year, and be like, well, let's just look at the triple doubles so far this year. So there have been 72 triple doubles this year. There were 117 last year. So this season has a shot to surpass last season, but it's probably not. But because Russell was kind of the engine for that triple-double explosion. But you never know. Unlikely, but, there's been still quite a few triple-doubles compared to years past this season. There were 75 total in 2015-16. I still contend that last year was a bit of an outlier because of Russell, but still, we're seeing an uptick. Now you got, as I said, the Joker with 6 triple-doubles this year. LeBron has 11. Russell has 18, leading the way again. Cousins had 3 before he went down. James Harden with 3. Lonzo Ball has 2, you know? And we're going to do a Lonzo Ball pod at the end of the year. But did you guys hear his rap album? I haven't heard it yet. Where does he find the time? I'm kidding. I mean, he's there's time to record some songs, right? But does he take the game really seriously though? I don't mean to sound like an old timer. I don't want to sound like an old timer, but it seems like he's a little distracted. Maybe? I don't know. I still like his game though. I like his game. I just want him to focus, fulfill his destiny as a Jason Kidd clone. Elfrid Payton has a triple-double. I'm so biased, man. I can't help myself. You just paired the Joker and AD, aka the Alien, aka the Brow, with Elfrid Payton, Simmons. I don't care. Fuck you, man. Okay, hey, do what you want to do, man. I'm a fan. What can I say? Hey, I can't control it sometimes, all right? Can't control it. So I just wanted, just to drop this, check in with you guys. There's going to be some more pods coming. Please follow us on Twitter. We're at Gaudy Stats. We're on Facebook. Tune in, Google Play, Spotify, iTunes, of course. Everywhere you can find podcasts. Player FM, pick this up. Hey, we're having a ball. It's so much fun to do this. It's a great time. I hope you had a great All-Star break. What else? Did you have a nice Valentine's Day? I've always hated Valentine's Day. I'm one of those people who's like, oh, it was created by the the greeting card companies and blah blah. I'm like one of those people, It's just dumb. Pardon my bluntness and simpleness. I don't like it. Okay. I don't like these societal pressures to spend money. It's like for no reason. Just trying to get people to feel guilty and spend money. Well, you know what? You can take your heart-shaped boxes, Nirvana, great album, of chocolate, and shove it up your hee-hoo, woo-hoo. You guys ever listen to the radio back in the day when they would overdub a curse word with like a weird sound effect, like a rap song, like hey, fuck, hey. It'd be like, hey, fuck you, man, you piece of shit. It'd be like, hey, wah, you, man, you, shit, you piece of, be things like that. That always made me laugh. Oh man. Oh yeah, I've been watching The Simpsons, as I mentioned to friend of the podcast, Daniel. Oh, it's so good. The Simpsons. Hey, breaking news. The Simpsons is good. Okay, it's quality television. Hey, did you know that? Hey, breaking news. From my mouth to your ears, to your ear holes. The Simpsons is a quality, good television program. It's great. I'm off on a limb here, I know. But anyways, guys, hey, thank you so much for listening to my ramblings. We'll be back. Keep your ear holes peeled. Keep your ear holes open for penetration. Because I got some new pods coming your way for your ear holes, just for your ear holes. We baked them special. They're going to be hot. They're going to be fresh. Straight out of the oven like you like it. Okay? Get some hot butter. Spread it on there. We're going to spread hot butter on a hot roll on a hot podcast? Doesn't make any sense. The podcast is hot. Then you put the cold butter on the hot podcast. You leave the butter out and let it get room temp. Then you spread it on. It is better when it's room temp instead of cold. but you don't want it to be hot. Get that boiling bowl of butter and spread it on a hot podcast. No. What the fuck am I talking about? Okay, guys. Hey, thank you so much for listening. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Hey, tap your friend on the shoulder and say, hey, you like podcasts, buddy? Hey, yeah. Hey, buddy, huh? Hey, yeah. You like podcasts, huh? Do ya? Hey, yeah. Hey, I got a podcast you might like. Hey, it's called Gaudy Stats. And say it in that tone of voice. They'll be like, why are you talking like that? And you'll be like, well, that's my salesman voice. And they'll say, oh, okay. Hey, I got a podcast. I got a podcast you might like. A little podcast. Or just say it in your normal voice. But just, spread the word, man. Say, podcast starting up. Check them out. Good times. All right. Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See ya. See you later. I'm leaving.